a bit late. I got so excited. I was not prepared for this live video, but I got some amazing news today, and I cannot wait for so many people that have been on a waiting list of mine and super excited to finally get some products in their hand that they've been waiting for. Hey, Mom. So I wanted to be able to share with you right away. Our Botanical foundations are coming back in stock today at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. So I want to make sure I get this out to everybody because I know there's been a ton of people waiting and can't wait to get it in their hands. So I just wanted to make sure that I was able to share that with you. Now, it is not every color of our foundation that's coming back, but we do have 4 that are going back in stock, again, at 2 o'clock. So don't wait. If you've been waiting for this foundation, get on at 2 o'clock or as soon as possible. They're hoping not to have a whole bunch of stuff go out of stock right away, but you guys, there's so many people that are waiting that it wouldn't surprise me if they ended up going back out of stock again. So today it'll be Olive One foundation, which I usually use, Gina Beige, that a ton of people use. So that's another one very popular. That's actually the one I used before Olive One. We also have Shinto 1 and Shinto 2. So a good way to kind of figure that out is if you got more of a pink undertone to your skin, if you burn easy in the summer, you kind of turn red in different times. I mean, that would be more of a pink undertone. You'd want to look at either the Gina Beige or the Olive One. And Olive One, like I said, is what I've moved to now. I've gotten a little bit of sun, so I really like the Olive One. That one, they were very, very hesitant to put back in stock. So that I would definitely, if that's your color or that's what you think you're going to go with, get it right away. And be patient because I am positive that the website is going to be very, very slow due to thousands of people getting on. And I'm not even kidding on thousands. I mean, we're talking 10,000 beauty guides and they all have people waiting. So don't wait. And then the Shinto colors are more of the yellow undertones. So Shinto 1 is going to be more probably not so tan, not so, not had a whole lot of sun yet. And then the Shinto 2, you know, would be your next step up. So again, don't wait. Get it in, get your orders in. If you're having a problem, let me know. I will definitely keep a watch on my phone and let you know what we can do to hopefully fix it. But be patient. Again, it'll probably be very slow. So for those of you who don't know how much of a big craze this foundation is, it is a wax-based foundation. And so it doesn't seep into your skin. It doesn't soak in. It sits on top. It is what we call basically, it looks like a second skin. It doesn't get cakey. You use very, very little bit of it. And it's amazing. It's 50% pigmented, which is the highest pigment ratio you're going to find. So it's 50% of the wax-based side and then 50% colors. So the most of your foundations you're going to find are going to be from, you know, roughly 10% to 23, 25%. That's the highest you're going to find. These are professional grade cosmetics that have been sold to the professional makeup artists for over 60 years by Alcone. They work with all of the highest rated makeup lines, so they're not all one line. These happen to be our CMA foundations. They're fantastic. They used to only be available to just the makeup artists, which now, thanks to LimeLight, has been able to get them into the everyday person's hands. So that's why the craze is going nuts and people can't wait to get them in their hands. And I want you to be able to get them in there too. So again, in my description, I do have 2 friends who are doing parties right now. And if you'd like to order from those parties, that'd be fantastic. Otherwise, if you're looking to place an order, contact your beauty guide that you know. Get in touch with them, find out how you can get a hold of these products and go from there. I mean, they're amazing. So yeah, so what I thought I would do, I have a little bit of time on my lunch, and I wanted to kind of show you a little bit. I do have my makeup on today already, obviously, but I am willing to take it off, and everything except the eyes. That's a bit much for my lunch, but take off my foundation and then just show you the coverage that this foundation has and how easy it is to apply and how little bit of it that I use. So what I'm going to use today, because I am just popping the makeup off quick, is our Make-Off wipes, which are great. They can come individually wrapped like this, or you can get them in like a pull-out, not a container, but a, package as well. And they're fantastic. I am using one that I have used a little bit already, but I just got a ton of life left, so I'll just go ahead and use that. And they are fantastic. So, hello everybody. All my beauty guys out there, all my friends. How is everybody excited? I'm so excited. I can't wait for my, all my non-LimeLight gals that have been waiting a long time to get this in their hands to finally be able to order it and enjoy it as much as we do. All right, it is off. Again, because I use so little of it, it's easy to get off to. I mean, it just comes off, but stays on all day. That's the other cool thing. It's kind of a, I don't know, I can't figure that part out, but I'm no chemist. So you use such little bit, it stays on all day, but yet, because you're only using such a little bit, it's so easy to get off, but especially with the make-offs that we have. I mean, it's crazy. And our cleansers too, I absolutely love it. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about any of our cleansers or skincare, the skincare line is all natural, which is amazing. They're infused with essential oils. They smell fantastic. Seriously, it's like being at a spa in your own home, and you get to do that every night or, every morning, just like I do. And it's so affordable. It's crazy. So it is some good stuff. So another thing I figured I'd share with you is my little black box, which I think is so cool. I just got this in. This houses all of my makeup now. My makeup that I currently have, everything, because they are professional cosmetics, comes individually. So when you get, like, this is a blush that I do have, I guess, one left, that I don't have in there. But blushes, foundations, everything will come in a little palette like this. And then when you get them, they're all magnetized, so you can just, let's just show you. They just pop right out of there, and then you can put them into, you can do a couple different things. We have, 3-well palettes that are larger. You can put 3 different ones in there. You can see I have used this one. This is where all my stuff was before. I had my translucent powder in here, a blush, and my my bronzer. So all 3 of those went in there, and I just love how these are so small, so thin. If you're going to take them on the go or in your purse or something like that, they fit so slick in there because there's nothing to them. And they're all magnetized, again, so closure and the products that go into them. All the eyeshadows come in individual ones like this as well, and those too, they all just pop out of there and can go into bigger palettes depending on how many you have. I do have 6 of them, so I did have this one that I put them in, which is the nice thing about this is you can order the colors that you want. We have a little over 18 of them, but you can order the colors that you want, and then when you run out of that one color, you can just pop it out. So it's got little holes in the back. You just stick a little push pin or bobby pin or something in there and just pop it out. And you only have to replace the one color that you use. You don't have to replace the whole palette of the 5 other colors plus the one you're out of. So love that about this. Everything is so customizable. So, and then yes, we do have this other palette as well. So this had my foundation in it and then 2 concealers. So these can all be ordered individually. We do have a set that you can order like this already, and then it'll come individual, and then they'll send this with it too. So again, customizable, love it, love it. So the little black box now houses all that stuff in there, and this too, everything's magnetized. I just love that. Easy to open. Comes with a mirror in the top, and then it's got these trays in here, and you'll notice I can hold it up like this because this too is also magnetized. So I was able to take all my jade and white. You were supposed to be in school. I can take all my eyeshadows out of the palette and throw them in here, and you'll see that it will hold several of them. And then you can take the little tray out of the top, and then you got the rest of my stuff in the bottom. So I got the, hello. So I got my foundation in here, 2 concealers, and then you can see the other 3 powders that I have in here right now as well. Everything that I use every day. So it's all in one spot. You can put it all back together and it's good to go. This foundation is my Gina Beige foundation that I have had since January. And I just wanted to show you. So when I use this, you can just, like, I scrape a little bit out of there if people want it for, to try it out. Or when I've had a couple parties, we just scrape a little bit out of there and then put it. And this is so low. Like I said, I've had it since January, but I've been savoring it because we've been out of the foundations for a little over a month, I think now. So, and I just stick it on the back of my hand. Again, being that little bit of wax base there, just kind of warms it up and helps it, you know, be applied much easier. So I just throw it on the back of my hand. Now, you can see the bottom of the container. The other really cool thing about these foundations is that when you get to the bottom, like I said, I mean, I've used a ton of it out of there and I was savoring, but so I had, like, you could see the whole bottom of this. All you have to do with these, so you can get the most usage out of them, is put them on top of a stovetop on the lowest temp possible, but just stick them on top of there. They melt right back down. So then you got that nice base like I had before. So you can continue to use it and get all of it out of there. And so, love that. The other thing I did, I think actually the last time I did it, took my hair straightener, just popped it in there. Seriously, just a couple seconds. It melted down into the liquid, and it filled right back in real nicely, so that, again, could use as much as I can get out of there. So, again, this has been, I just stuck this on. My Blunderful is dirty. I did not wash it before the live. I wasn't prepared. So I just have it on the back of my hand, and all I'm going to do is just warm it up just a tidbit because it's on the back. I can already tell you, I'm sure I have way too much. Again, small amount is all you need. So I just melted it down a little bit. I'm going to put this on my Blunderful, on my finger. And then you just, you know, dab it on there. And then you can just go, oh, I just realized what I forgot to do. I was all excited. So usually what I do is I put my first base primer on to make sure that my skin is both protected. It prevents, it helps the foundation, obviously, even more. And I should do that too. I have a really neat thing that I can show you why to prime and why, you know, why it's very important and what happens with your makeup when you do and do not prime. You guys, I never used a primer before and I was sold. Second I saw that, I was sold. Another cool thing about, well, if you're in history, Jaden, you should be listening. Your teacher's gonna come over and I'm gonna have to explain what's going on. So I have, you can put our foundation on a few different ways, actually. I wouldn't recommend fingers. I don't think it would look very nice by the time you're done. You can use the Blunderful. You can use it either damp or dry. I like to use it dry. I like more coverage on my face. Or you can use it damp, which will just give it a little less coverage. And then you can also use a brush. You know, I have a foundation brush or a buffer brush, and just basically, like I said, buff it right into your skin. And when it gets on your skin, you just kind of work it a little bit. You don't really want to smear, and it kind of looks like I am smearing, but really it's just dabbing more or less and getting it on my face. Hello, 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 everybody. All of you that are just joining, I'm sure you've seen me posting, talking. I haven't been on a live in forever, but I'm back. Just telling everybody that our Botanical foundations, amazing foundations, I have never used one that I love more than this foundation, are coming back. We have 4 of them that are going to be released at 2 o'clock today. 2 o'clock, so don't miss out. 50% pigment. And we have, if you have a question on color, I do have, if you go to I Am Beautiful Skincare, my page, my business page, I do have a link on there. There is a little survey that you can take, and it'll help with color matching. I can also send it to you if you need me to send it to you. That's just fine. We got Gina Beige coming, which is the one that I just put on. We have Olive One, which is another one that I usually use. And those two are for more of the pink undertones, skin tone people. And then we also have Shinto 1 and Shinto 2, which would be more for the yellow tone people. So if you're burning, if you turn kind of red, you can see I'm definitely a pink undertone person. Then you would definitely want to go with the Gina Beige or the Olive 1. If you are more of the yellow undertone, then you definitely want to go Shinto 1 or Shinto 2. Again, so excited that they're all coming back for everybody. Then the next thing I do after I get my foundation on, and the other thing is you guys, you cannot even tell you have the foundation on. Seriously, it doesn't feel like I have foundation on. It doesn't look like I have foundation on, but it does such an amazing job of coverage and just evening out your skin tone, and it's awesome. I'm sorry, it's awesome. So the next thing that I do is I use our translucent powder. The translucent powder looks white. It goes on clear. It sets your foundation in place. For me, it kind of helps because my pores are a little bit bigger right here. And I just make sure that it just kind of fills it in. Also, what it does, usually what I do too is, boy, you guys put me on the spot. No, I'm just kidding. I put myself on the spot. I know, but in the morning, I'm using our Must Do face oil, which is incredible for, helping your skin and revitalizing it and helping your skin cell growth, and also gives you kind of a dewy look. Our translucent powder kind of tones down that dewy look, I guess, if you will. What it does is it kind of mattifies the look, but what it also does is you kind of notice it gives it a little bit of almost an airbrush look. You can see that it kind of just made it really nice. I like the look that I get when I use it. So, and then I've been using, honestly, basically our bronzer for most of just my cover, a little bit. I do have been putting on a little bit of blush, but mostly just bronzer. The bronzer, it comes in one color. It is not an orange undertone like you see a lot of them being sold, commercial brands and whatnot. Our bronzers work great for all skin tones. Like I said, the more of the browner, it's just got a beautiful undertone to it for everybody. You don't have to use a ton of it. It's very also pigmented. It is also professional, so that is why. And I just this is basically what I do in a nutshell. And then the only thing I've really been doing, sorry, I'm trying not to blind you, but is using our blush. I love this color. It's got a little bit of a glow to it. I can't even say it's not, I don't even know if you can tell, but you can kind of see the shimmer, but it's not a glittery shimmer. It's more of just, to me, I call it a glow, but very little bit needed. I have way too much on there, but that is about it with that. So besides my eyes, that's how the rest of the face goes. And again, super simple, everything right in here. Sometimes I'll put on my our concealers are also kind of the same base, work the same way as our foundations. And honestly, for a couple, man, when I heard those foundations went out of stock, I was almost in tears. So I was trying to make my foundation last as long as possible. But I was using actually our concealer as a foundation, and it works very, very well. I mixed a little bit of it with our Must Do oil. I also mixed it with our One Drop Wonder, which is a one-drop wonder for all skin issues. It helps with so many things, and I'd be happy to give you more information on that too. But concealers are waterproof. sweat proof. I mean, they're fantastic. So this is 00. This is what I usually use as a highlighter on my face, under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose if I'm really going all out. It's also used as your eyeshadow primer, eyelid primer. It can be used for a ton of different things. And then this is number 2, which I also use. And this is basically, and you'll notice I'm not putting it on now. I really don't have anything that I want to, you know, need to cover anything more up on. But number 2 is more matches my foundations that I use. So both Gina Beige, Olive One, they work fantastic with just for a little extra, you know, spot coverage or whatnot. Again, 00 is a great highlighter. So, I'm so excited. And then just to complete my look, and I use our 40 years younger makeup finishing spray. So, in a nutshell, people have asked, what does a finishing spray do? And the best way I could tell you is it's a hairspray for your face, but it doesn't feel like hairspray, and it smells very good. Keeps that makeup in place all day long. And again, I should really do that video on why to use primer and the finishing spray, because it makes a huge difference for your skin and your makeup. Let's see. I'll put all these back in. Oh, I have a lot of people also asking about the mascara. Our One Step Perfect Mascara has fibers built into it. It is incredible. I don't have it in front of me, but it should be coming back. They're hoping around the 26th, I believe. I could be wrong on that date, but again, it's we're praying that it's coming back very, very soon. So that will be coming very soon. A couple other things that are being released again today. We have an enduring lip color. I lost mine, and I'm so sad because I wanted to show you my creme brulee liquid lipstick. I love that stuff. It goes on kind of glossy, dries to a matte. It doesn't feel like a matte though. It is very hydrating for your lips. Creme brulee is coming back, I believe. We also have wedding cake and candy apple coming back. And then we have 2 very, 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 very pretty, I do not have those yet, but lip glosses. Lip glosses that smell delicious. They are very sweet smelling. They are not sticky. Actually, I'll put one on. Not sticky, not tacky, smell fantastic. This is in the color Dream. Let's see, what else can I tell you? Oh, and those 2 that are coming back are called Wish and Believe. And one is very light pink color, and the other one has, I don't want to say red, I don't want to say pink. It's just a very, very pretty color. And I did post it on my page, so you can see those there. I am also very blind, so I am going to use a mirror. Silence, it's the killer, isn't it? I have a fantastic mermaid friend named Kendall, and she can talk and just whip this stuff right on. That is not me at all. I would have it all over my face. Again, that color, this is actually, I have 2. They come in these very fancy, you know, little beautiful containers that say LimeLight on them. These are the signature lip glosses, very blingy. Thank you, Danny. And again, this one is in Dream, and I'm going to show you this other one, but don't judge me because I am going to, I should introduce you to her. I have a wonderful little pig, not so little anymore, but she apparently can smell how sweet that these lip glosses smell because she is a candy fiend. And I came home one day to her tearing apart my purse, and it made me super, super sad. And so she has destroyed my lip gloss. But lip gloss is still usable. It's just not as pretty anymore. You'll see that they all have the mirror on the back, which comes in very handy, especially at work. So Again, and this one is in Grace, and I have used Grace a lot. Oh, I love you, Kayla. I need to see you and that baby very, very soon. But yeah, these are the only two I have at the moment, and I absolutely love them both. Again, Dream and Grace, and today, 2:00 p.m. on my website, there's, again, two friends that I have listed in the comments above, or not in the comments, but in the video, that are also holding parties if you'd like to place an order with them. We have Wish and Believe coming, and they're both gorgeous. So any questions, don't hesitate to comment on the video. I'd be happy to help. Don't miss your chance at getting those foundations. They're not going to last long. Well, I shouldn't say that. I have high hopes that they're sticking around for a long time, but I also know how high the demand is for them. So get them ordered right away, and don't miss out. So let me know if you have any questions. I hope you all have an absolutely amazing Thursday afternoon. The sun is shining, which is a very, very big plus, and we'll see you very soon. Bye.